Hello guys, Sanjay here, and Xiaomi recently launched their best budget device, that is Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. It is surely one of the best devices that you can buy under the budget of rupees 15,000, but no smartphone is a perfect smartphone. And here are 5 problems that I found out with the Redmi Note 4. And this video is not going to be about me complaining about those problems and saying anything about the device, but we are also going to discuss whether it is possible to solve those problems and how much time will it take for Xiaomi to fix those problems too. So without further delay, let's get started. So the first problem is that charging time on the Redmi Note 4 is very high. 4100 mAh battery is present in the Redmi Note 4 as compared to 4000 mAh in the Redmi Note 3. Still the device takes 2 hours and 30 minutes to 3 hours to charge completely. If I use the device while it's on charge for 15 to 20 minutes, it took me 3 hours to charge it completely. When I did not use the device at all but the device was switched on, it took me 2 hours and 45 minutes. If you switch off the device further, then it may charge the device completely from 0% to 100% in 2 hours and 30 to 2 hours and 40 minutes. This charging time is extremely high and Quick Charge 2.0 support is not present in this device, whereas Lenovo P2 with similar chipset charges extremely fast because quick charging or rapid charging is present in that device. Even though charging time is really high, the battery life is great on this device. You can easily last through a day without any issues, so that you can keep the device on charging at night, and do not worry if the device will blast or not, because there are no reports of Redmi Note 4's blasting similar to Note 7's yet. So you can put the device charging on night. And can Xiaomi reduce the charging time? Then yes, by software updates they may reduce it from 3 hours to 2 hours and 45 minutes by changing some code at kernel level, but will this update be coming soon? I have no idea about that. You can charge the device at night though. The second problem that I have with this device is with its camera performance. Competitions such as Coolpad Cool 1, Honor 6X have better performing cameras as compared to Redmi Note 4. When it comes to upgrade from Redmi Note 3 to Redmi Note 4, surely Redmi Note 4 performs better than Redmi Note 3, but here we are not supposed to compare it with Redmi Note 3. Even last year's Moto G4 Plus performs better than the Redmi Note 4. Can Xiaomi fix this in future software updates? I have seen cameras getting better after software updates, but it is not going to be as good as Coolpad Cool 1 or Honor 6X for sure. And Xiaomi managed to keep the pricing of Redmi Note 4 very competitive. Like for 11,000 rupees you can buy the 3GB RAM variant, and for 13,000 rupees you can buy the 4GB RAM variant. And Xiaomi had to compromise somewhere, and I'm completely sure that they compromised on camera, because display, build quality, battery life on this device is extremely good. Third problem is very interesting, and I came to know about this problem because of Santosh from eReviews. He has made a complete separate video on this. I'll give the link of that in the description box below. So all the cases which you may buy from Flipkart, Amazon or eBay.in are not going to fit completely on the Redmi Note 4, because the cutouts from the Redmi Note 4 China variant are completely different as compared to Redmi Note 4 Indian variant, and cases which are present on all these websites are made for Redmi Note 4 China variant and not for Indian variant. And if you are planning to buy any case for your Redmi Note 4, then make sure that the cutouts are perfect and it will fit completely on your device. And I am using this Nilkin case over here, which fits completely because top part and the bottom part of this case is open, and the camera bump which is present in the back side doesn't get extremely affected by this case. So if you want to buy any case right now, I'll give the link of few cases in the description box below, so you can check those out. And I don't think so that this issue of cases not fitting to the device can be fixed anytime soon, because third-party vendors who manufacture cases for these devices will have to fix their design and redesign all the cases, and then they'll have to launch it in the market. Until that time, people are going to buy these cases from Amazon, Flipkart and eBay, and they are going to be frustrated after realizing that, oh my god, the case is not going to fit on my device. The fourth problem that I have with this device is with the Snapdragon 625 processor. When Xiaomi launched the device with 625 processor, people were saying that it is not as powerful as 650, and when I did a speed test with Redmi Note 3 and Redmi Note 4, Redmi Note 3 performed better as compared to Redmi Note 4, because it was able to open up games and apps quicker as compared to Redmi Note 4, and I'll leave a link to that video in the I button over here or in the description box below. So Snapdragon 625 is not as fast as Snapdragon 650, but in day-to-day life you may not notice that, but when it comes to gaming, games do open up quickly on Snapdragon 650. One more issue with Snapdragon 625 is that it heats up more as compared to Snapdragon 650 processor. So if you are a heavy gamer and if you are planning to shift from Redmi Note 3 to Redmi Note 4, I would not recommend you to do that. Redmi Note 3 still performs better than Redmi Note 4 when it comes to gaming department, and Redmi Note 3 does not heat up as much as Redmi Note 4 does. So heating performance is better on the Redmi Note 3. The fifth problem present in this Redmi Note 4 is between the 3GB RAM variant and the 4GB RAM variant. So the 3GB RAM variant, which is being sold on mi.com right now, is made in India smartphone, whereas the 4GB RAM variant, which is sold on flipkart.com, is not made in India and it is made in China. Made in India variant has slightly warmer display as compared to made in China variant. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of warm displays, but the one which is present on the 3GB RAM variant, you'll get used to that display once you use the device for 2 to 3 days. And another major difference between 3GB RAM variant and the 4GB RAM variant is that read and write speeds on the 4GB RAM variant are far better as compared to 3GB RAM variant. I did a separate video on this too. I'll leave a link to that in the I button over here. What does this mean? When you are copying file or when you are installing applications, it should perform better on the 4GB RAM variant, but when I tested it in the video, it did not perform far better or noticeably better as compared to 3GB RAM variant. So it may not be a huge change, but benchmarks do show that 4GB RAM variant is faster in read and write speeds, which may affect in the future maybe. So if you are confused whether to buy 3GB RAM variant or the 4GB RAM variant, or if you want to buy Redmi Note 4, then I would highly recommend you to go with the 4GB RAM variant, because you will get 64GB of internal storage, which is quite obvious. You will get better read and write speeds and you will get a better display too. But the device is not made in India, and if you are a huge supporter of made in India campaign and all that stuff, then go with the 3GB RAM variant from the mi.com website. And those were the 5 problems that I had with Redmi Note 4, and there is one more problem which is not problem for me personally, but hybrid SIM card slot which is present on Redmi Note 4 will allow you to only use 2 SIM cards at the same time, or 1 SIM card and 1 memory card. Solution to this is buying the 4GB RAM variant, which will give you 64GB of storage, but there are people who say that no, they want a microSD card slot even after having 64GB of storage. Then Redmi Note 4 is not the device for you. But there is one solution for this, and a very good video for that will be coming real soon on the channel. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button over here, and if I have already made that video, I'll leave a card to that video in the I button over here. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because that video will show you how to use 2 SIM cards and 1 memory card at the same time without compromising on anything. So yeah, this is pretty much it for this video guys. Thank you for watching. Do you agree with the problems that I have mentioned in this video? If you are using Redmi Note 4 right now, let me know the problems which you think are with the device, and if you think the problems that I have mentioned in this video are not actually problems, then let me know about that in the comment section box below too. If you like this video, then don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and let's see if we can reach 888 likes on this video. And you can obviously get subscribed by clicking on my face right now. So just click on my face right now and get subscribed, because yeah, you won't regret it ever. So just do that. Yeah, bye.